You're running ads and you are burning thousands of dollars and the leads are coming in, but then you very quickly discover that these are not good quality leads. They are tire kickers, they're price shoppers, and people that are not serious about buying. And the hard truth is that your ads are not the problem, your positioning is. And today I'm going to show you how bad positioning is like fishing with a giant net. You're catching everything except what you really want. And so let's talk about this lead problem. And when you look at your dashboard, either if you're running Google ads, LinkedIn ads, it looks fine. It looks like you're getting a good volume of leads. It looks like the cost per lead is okay. Maybe not fantastic, but it's okay. But as soon as your sales team starts to engage these new leads, you very quickly find out that they do not have the budget to purchase your product. They barely even know what you sell. And for a lot of them, they're just asking for the price. They're just price shopping. And so you start wondering, where is the disconnect? Should I maybe switch to a different platform? Maybe change the targeting? Maybe try different ad formats? But here's what's actually happening. And this may sting a little, but your ads are doing exactly what you've told them to do. They are working as designed. The problem is that you have asked them to attract anyone that's vaguely interested and not exactly the people that you want to work with. Bad leads aren't just cheap or unserious people. They actually fall into 4 different categories. The first one is they're confused. They genuinely don't understand what you offer. They've seen the ad, they didn't understand it, and they're only responding to it because they think you offer X, while in reality, you offer something completely different. And the second group of people are the ones who are unclear if the ad is for them, if the offer is for them. They have seen the messaging and there's some questions in their mind that were not answered, and now they're calling to qualify you rather than the other way around. And then there's the price shoppers. These ones have seen the messaging in the ad and it looks generic and identical to other products that they have seen. So really they're just calling because there's no other basis of differentiation except price. They're calling to see if you're going to be cheaper than whatever else they've seen. And the last one is the wrong solution seekers. They're looking for something that you don't even sell. And because your messaging is broad and generic, they think that you might do what they're looking for. And so now you're on the phone explaining to people what you don't do. So all of this confusion and vagueness, that's a positioning failure. When your messaging is vague or too similar to other products and other companies, yes, you're casting a wide net, but you're also wasting a lot of time and resources educating people on what you are not. And here's what most people miss. Positioning is not just about attraction, it's also about filtering. And there's 4 critical questions you want to make sure that are answered in your audience's mind before they click on the ad or before they even engage your company. Number 1, is this for me? You want to make sure that your ad is calling out your ideal customer and it is telling them what outcomes to expect when they use your product. Number 2, why this versus all of the others that I have seen? That is differentiation. You want to make sure that your ad is telling your audience why buy from you. What is it about your product that is different from everything else that they have seen? And it's actually going to perform the job better. And so that is your value statement and your competitive edge. The number 3 question is, how do I know this will work? And you answer that using social proof, showing that other people have purchased the product and have received either the transformation or the results that you're promising with that ad. You also answer that question with clarity. If there are questions about using the product, make sure that those are answered in your content. The other way is by authority. If you have some credentials that make you qualified to either provide that advice or provide that product, you want to also make sure that you make that clear to your buyer. And so here's what happens when you have good positioning, when you're answering all of these questions in your audience's mind when they look at your ad. The tire kickers and time wasters self-select. They can tell that this is not for them. The price shoppers are also going to bounce because your positioning is premium and whatever they may have seen is different. It's not even in the same category. The people that are looking for something entirely different, it will be immediately clear to them what you sell, who it's for, what it does, and what to expect. And so they're not even going to engage. But guess what? The even bigger outcome is that the people that are actually looking for your products, the people who are serious about buying, are going to feel seen, they're going to feel understood, and they're going to be validated. And the best thing is that you're no longer going to be wasting time, energy, and resources talking to the wrong people. And here's an advanced concept that most marketers will not tell you. Your positioning should not only serve to attract qualified leads, it should also serve to repel everyone else. And it sounds counterintuitive because a lot of people will tell you not to narrow down your market too much. But think about it this way. The narrower your point of view, the more qualified leads you will get, and the fewer bad fits will respond to your advertising. Your marketing spend becomes more efficient, your close rates go up, and you're generally going to be working with better fit clients, clients who actually energize you and make you feel good about serving them. It's a win for everyone, except of course the people who it's not meant for, and that's the point. And so if you're currently in a situation where you're spending tons of money on advertising and attracting cheap leads, here's what I want you to do. Check if your messaging answers the 4 critical questions. Number 1, is this for me? Number 2, why this and not the other products that I have seen? Number 3, how do I know this will work? And number 4, is it worth the price? If your website, your ads, or your landing pages do not very clearly answer these questions, then you're attracting confusion. You want to get specific. Pick your ideal client and make it very obvious that your offer is for them. And that way, the ones that do not qualify aren't even going to engage. And you can even go a step further and add what I call strategic friction. And what that is adding barriers that improve the lead quality. For example, minimum order sizes, qualification questions, clear statements about who you do not serve, and use these to filter out the bad fits before they waste your time. So the fix is not better targeting or a different platform. The fix is crystal clear positioning, strategic positioning that only attracts the people you want to work with and the people with a high intent to buy your product. And yes, your lead volume will drop, but your qualified leads will skyrocket. Your close rates will improve and your sales team will thank you.